We're back here on the World Cup pregame show. But first, yesterday, Argentina and Croatia on June 21st. Big time Thursday. And what did we have? Croatia. 3 goals, no goals for Argentina. We will show you the standings in just a moment. Okay. Absolutely insane. So, let's find the standings. There we go. Here's the standings. Right here. For this group. Group D standings. Croatia on top. 6 points. They will advance. Iceland could still win the group, though. I guess Nigeria technically could win the group. But very, very unlikely that Nigeria will overcome the goal differential. Iceland in a good position. A win against Nigeria would put them to 4 points and would force Argentina to win, and goal differential to really be in their favor on the final match day. The big game here, Nigeria, Iceland, coming up in a few moments. But as well, Argentina, this team so high on them, and they're just not performing. So what next for Argentina? Obviously, you've still got one match left. We can go through the scenarios, but that's for a later date for those scenarios of how they can get through. But it's embarrassing how they are playing right now. It's just disgusting. The goalkeeper mistake, and really, it was just momentum was fully lost at that point. When the goalkeeper for Argentina gave it away. So let's see what Argentina does. But Croatia is not a team that should be beating you in the World Cup for Argentina. For the history of this country, Argentina is a soccer nation. It has had much better moments than it had. In a 3-0 defeat to Croatia. I don't know what's going on, but certainly that's not what they wanted from this match. And we'll get back to this in a moment, but first, let's talk about today's matches. Okay, so we've got a lot of games coming up. Here we've got Brazil and Costa Rica, 7 a.m. on FS1. Nigeria, Iceland, 10 a.m. on Fox. And then it all concludes Serbia, Switzerland on Fox. Serbia trying to match Croatia to get to the 6 points against a Switzerland team that got a draw in the opener against Brazil. Now, of course, this is going to be tough to do. But can Serbia get points in this next game? We'll have to see. Now, let's Okay, so let's Brazil, Costa Rica. This is a must-win for Brazil, really, if they want to win the group. And did they really want to win the group? Shouldn't they? Sure. I don't know. They would go against, I believe, Sweden, Germany, Mexico. One of those teams, likely. Because I don't think South Korea can overcome their opening loss. But I think Germany can. And we'll see. We'll see what's up. I guess we're going to show you the Group D standings as we pick these games. I'm fine with. We can do that. Brazil and Costa Rica. I don't know which game we're going to do first, but let's start with Brazil and Costa Rica. I've got Brazil. I think. Well, let's go to my picks in the recent. I think 3 days ago, I was 0 for 3. Actually, 4 days ago, I was 3 for 3, 0 for 3, 3 for 3, 0 for 3 again yesterday. Should have picked France, okay? Sorry, but picked a draw in that game, you know? That's the only one I really regret. Nigeria and Iceland, I think Iceland's going to get a win. This is not a bad team for soccer, okay? Iceland, they're going to still have that chip on their shoulder against Nigeria. Nigeria didn't look very good against Croatia. I think Iceland is better than Croatia. They're about the same, actually. But I don't see Nigeria winning. It might be 2-1 instead of 2-0, but Iceland has the advantage. Nigeria really fighting for lives here in this one against Iceland. Serbia and Switzerland. Really tough one to pick here between Serbia and Switzerland. I don't know. Do I go the draw or do I pick Swiss? I think the Swiss can get it done. Across 90 minutes, I think the Swiss have it in them to get it done. Of course, Iceland at the bottom of the second in the standings, but standings at the bottom of the screen. A win would boost them to 4 points. The draw would get them to 2 points. If they get a draw, all they need is a win. If they get a win today, all they need would be a draw. If they get a win against Nigeria, they would need a draw against Croatia or in Argentina. Does not overcome the goal differential, which they are currently at -3 and Iceland's at even. We will, because most likely, if Iceland were to get a victory, goal differential would play into factor. If Iceland gets a victory and a defeat, Iceland gets a draw, then things get a little fishy from there. It basically is all or nothing at that point. But that'll do it for the picks. Now, back here. We've got just some major games. Did I enjoy that soccer out there? Let's go back and talk about Argentina again. The loss to Croatia. Do I think that they can overcome this? No, I don't. It, it's a lot of factors coming into this, and they looked very flat out there in the match against Croatia. It didn't look like Argentina, but yet they were still wearing those blue and white jerseys that represent Argentina. We'll see. We'll see what we get coming up. Again, thank you all for tuning in to this exclusive presentation of the 2018 FIFA World Cup presented by Quarter Technology Solutions on SN. Have a great night.